Yeah. It's closer. It's a good stab at PB. Some fruit snacks going.
We're closed.
You don't look the sort who can afford to turn down legitimate work.
What do you want?
How about we start with a light?
Well, you got a name, miss?
Elizabeth. You can call me Elizabeth.
What can I do for you?
There's a girl who needs to be found. Maybe you've seen her.
This girl's dead.
You know her.
You'll see dozens of her type down by the
You know what really grinds my gears?
Hollow Square.
When you open a pack of fruit snacks and like
No place.
2/3 of it
Her you know.
or all of it is the exact same flavor.
Lost.
Where's the variety, huh?
Where you get
Lost.
Where's the variety check?
Name your rate, I will pay you for this work. But you do
When I
this
open a thing
for
of fruit snacks and 4 out of 6 of them are grape, like,
Something
just
tells
kill
you
me.
Seems my instincts were correct.
What's this girl to you?
What I need from her is my business. But I know where to start looking. Something tells me a man with your particular talents
I say you should.
Funny.
What?
Not
Whee!
knowing about the little sisters. How long have you been in Rapture?
Let's just say I don't get out much.
You've got eyes and ears, don't you?
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs. If I learned anything about Rapture, that it was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
Where are we headed?
The man we need to see is in the Garden of the Muses.
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl, I suggest you avail yourself of it.
Where are you taking me?
When's the last time you saw Sally?
What?
She was taken from you, wasn't she?
How do you know this?
She was taken, down at Surprise. You were playing the tables and...
She disappeared.
And?
Cop friend of mine, Sullivan.
Cop friend of mine,
Did you see
Sullivan.
the body?
Look.
Did you see the body? This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made and men who make it. I'm taking you to one of them. Mr.
Oh my god. The twist.
Get these spells sometimes. It'll pass.
Refreshment, sir. Madam?
We're fine, thanks.
Need an eye? I went through basic. I took her.
We'll find my source inside of that club.
Cohen. What does that lunatic have to do with Sally?
Which business do you
business?
represent? Yes, which business?
DeWitt Investigations.
Mr. Cohen does not truck with private detectives. Masks of invitation went to artists and craftsmen alone.
I'm with the artist struggle. We're
No
expected.
mask, no entry.
No mask,
These invitation
no
masks
entry.
he spoke of, they must have gone out to local artisans.
Well, I guess we'll have to persuade someone to loan us one.
The business of Rapture is business. Says it's sponsored by the artist struggle, the Golden Rule, and Rapture Records.
I guess those stores would be as good a place to start as any.
Invitations to Cohen shows are highly coveted. Nobody's gonna just hand us one.
You think you can figure out a way to distract the store owner while I take a look around?
You just find the mask. Leave the distractions to me.
What brung you to Rapture?
A man.
Really? Excuse me. Lady has some questions for you.
Yes, of course.
I'm interested in this piece.
Ah, excellent. You and I.
Did you look for the mask?
Didn't see one.
There's no other way to get us into Cohen's. It's got to be back there.
Good day. You see that dish I walked in with? Well, you give her the star treatment, pal. Then I'll make it worth your while.
But of course, right away. Interesting, isn't it? Original Sander Cohen. He calls it.
Dr. Steinman told me.
We didn't go through all this trouble to leave that mask behind.
Look around.
Hey, pal. You want to help out the little lady?
Yes, of course.
Wee. Little Goomba stomp. Boop.
Cohen sends those. There you are, you son of a bitch.
I must go. I must go. Even one more note. Good. We've located the mask.
It's like how he puts on a mask with absolutely like no way to attach it and just adheses to his face.
So who is this fellow Cohen? Some sort of underworld figure?
Worse. He's an artist.
An artist who kidnaps children.
Cohen's muse is a bit more diverse. I've seen his type. Gets an idea in his head, end a conversation.
Dance, dance, move!
Yeah, she doesn't seem to get in front of you if you do that little strat.
Open
It's cool.
yourselves to the music, to the spirit of the eternal. No. Why do you fail in this fashion? To embarrass me in front of my muse? My muse shall not be mocked.
My muse.
Thus, for God's sake! My muse shall not be mocked. Get them out of here.
Get them out of
No
here.
failure on my canvas. Oh, there's no room in rapture anymore for the artist.
There, little buddy.
Who are you?
Names?
Who are you?
Is that right? My. This one's a real biscuit. Isn't he a biscuit, lady?
Need to ask a few questions.
Questions, yes. Yes. It is the work of man to ask. It is the work of the artist to answer.
You've seen this girl.
Well, he's so wise.
We artists see more than most. You are more than you claim to be, little songbird. Are you not? Watch this one, DeWitt. She'll take you where you don't want to go. But I know the child in that photo is important to you. So many children flit away. I know where the girl is. And I will send you to her. In exchange, all I ask is a dance.
What?
I see something in you two. Art strips away artifice. Show me who you are, and I will show you where you need to
Listen,
go.
Cohen, you son of a bitch.
Mr. DeWitt,
What?
dance with me.
Come, dance.
Dance.
I shudder to think what greater price he might care to extract.
Fitzpatrick! Beauty and pain. They can be no more separated than birth and blood.
What do you think Cohen's customers do with the children? Do they?
Sometimes. But those types lack the capital of people like Ryan and Suchong.
That's a blessing.
You saw those little sisters? You so sure? But if Suchong had Sally, I'd know it.
How?
As I tied him to a chair and asked him
So?
for 15 hours.
I don't know what to make of you, Mr. DeWitt.
But imagine being tied to a chair for 15 hours.
We're not gonna keep.
Fitzpatrick!
Oh, it feels like it'd be the worst punishment ever.
I see suffering in you. I know how to shine a light on your pain. A moth will become a butterfly.
Only 15? Yeah, but it has no padding. It's a wooden chair that has splinters.
Mr. DeWitt. Mr. DeWitt.
And only one cup holder. The whores.
We were dreaming you. You kept saying your daughter's name, Sally.
She's not my daughter.
I thought.
Pain and beauty. To an artist, they are parent and child.
Cohen?
I'm sending you to find your young.
I was looking into getting replacement chairs for the one I have now. I hadn't considered cup holders before. Probably should.
I'm not so sure.
That should be like top of the list, honestly.
Find.
Cup holder on one side, snack holder on the other.
Look,
Fontaine's. Ryan sent the whole thing to the bottom.
but it's a prison now. Why would Cohen have sent Sally there?
I don't know.
Everyone has needs. I merely provide a service for those who have the means to pay. You'll find your little
An overhead monitor mount? Yeah, true.
in the housewares department.
Like, I know I'm getting older because the two things I considered buying myself as a Christmas present for myself were a new chair and a new pillow.
Lost something near an army. Now they're down there, spliced up and wild. All right, there's a dock up ahead.
Takes a cold son of a bitch to do that to a living person.
What's that?
Burial, let's see.
Like, two things that I use more than anything else in the world.
In purple.
They should be pretty nice.
We're all.
I've had these for a while.
Get too comfortable. Keep your eyes open.
Seem to be some supplies this way, Mr. DeWitt.
It's Booker.
What?
Just call me Booker.
If it's all the same to you, let's leave it at Mr. DeWitt.
Unfortunately, buying either without testing them is like just the worst. It's like, I don't know if this chair is going to be good for what I want. I don't know if this pillow's going to be good enough for my tender little head. And every review online is either this is the best thing ever or this is the worst thing ever. It's like, well, fuck.
When did you come to Rapture?
Oh, it was, geez, I guess around 51? No.
Oh, this chair is great. It's great. It's got lumbar support. It's got cushioning. It's great. I like the color. And then the next person's like, this has no back support at all. It fucked up my back and now I can't walk. It's like, well, fuck. Weighted blanket? Yeah. I considered a weighted blanket, but I actually really like the blanket I have now. I don't want to replace it.
It was a whole lot worse.
It's not weighted, and it's not really heavy at all, but I don't know. It's
My pot, mine.
real nice. I mean, a lot of reviews are like that, but a lot of negative reviews are often like not even related to the product itself. Like, oh, this had poor shipping. It's like, well, okay.
Get up. Get up.
Thanks.
You want to thank me? Next time, try ducking.
Just let me in, okay? Fontaine, he said we're all equal down here now. All in the same boat. I just...
Yeah, there's a lot of bad reviews that are just like,
Splicers. I don't think they see us. If you keep quiet, maybe you can get the drop on them. Even the ox.
not a...
Yeah. Maybe even lay down a trap or two.
not fault of the product itself. Or like such a rare edge extreme case that it doesn't really matter. Like usually the people that are rating it like 3 stars or 2 stars out of 5 are like the better negative reviews, honestly. Because 5 stars are like, wow, this seems like it was paid for, because it probably was.
Something about you doesn't.
And then 1 stars are like,
Wouldn't peg you as the.
yeah, I bought this shirt and my kid didn't like it, so I had to return it. Like, what? Oh, I ordered this for my niece and it took 2 weeks to get here and she died in that time, so I'm returning it. Like, what? Get out of here. Why are you putting a review up for it?
Lost Sally. I gamble. Took her somewhere.
Or you go on Amazon and you go to like check the reviews for a product and all the reviews are for a completely different product somehow.
You don't let a kid out of your sight.
But you did.
And here we are.
Like, well, that's awesome.
The million-dollar question is, what's she to you?
I have an interest in reuniting you with her. Isn't that reason enough?
Let's hope Cohen was on the level when he said this is where we'd find Sally.
I can only imagine what they would do with a child in a place like this.
Cohen's halfway to Splicetown. Probably thought putting a child in prison would be high art.
The sooner we find her, the better.
Come on out there!
Sally, come out of there!
I can't see her.
What are you doing?
This is a schematic for the venting system. It shows there are more vents like this one in electronics, the bistro, returns, the book department, and the appliance show floor.
So?
If she's in,
You really don't get any money through here.
6 vents she can come out of. And now there are 5. All these vents are connected to the central heating unit. If we close them off and turn the heat up, she'll be forced out through the central exhaust. It's the only exit.
You want to burn her alive?
No, we just make it hot enough to flush her out.
Can't do that.
Look, either we find her, or one of those splicers will.
All right. Where are the other vents?
Up ahead. All yours.
Come on, love.
There's another vent. 2 down. Where to now?
No, I don't care. I don't want to loot that. Thank you.
Oh, sorry, honey. I have been in the...
You like my shoes? You like these?
Way there.
Just do it right now!
Run away.
Open it!
There you go. Okay, next one.
Elizabeth.
Done.
Nice.
There should be one more.
Listen, honey. You know there's rats in there. The size of ponies.
Sally? Sally, it's me, Booker.
Welcome to the circus of...
You come out now.
It doesn't cost too much actually buy shotgun ammo.
Dear, do you hear me? It's me, Booker. Now listen, dear. You come out right now.
Mr. DeWitt, she's not coming. Now let's get the rest of these vents sealed. It's the only way.
And I'll just pick up the Tommy gun ammo on the other side.
That's the last one.
Where's the exhaust?
In the toilet. What exactly were they trying to keep out?
Something worse than them.
And what could that be?
You'll know it when you see it.
Okay, that's super easy.
All right, let me go check the exhaust vent. No sign of her. Looks like we'll need to turn up the thermostat if we're gonna flush her out. Over that way.
I'm not going to burn her.
I will.
Turn it up.
What?
Turn the goddamn thing. Sally! Sally, come out! It isn't working.
I told you she's coming.
It isn't working. Turn it off.
Turn it off. It's not gonna.
We have to turn it off. We are hurting her. Sally! Sally?
Grab Sally.
It's me. Sally, come on. Let me get you out of here. Sally! Come out here.
Also, the fact that Booker can't just drag her out of this. She has nothing to grab onto or hold, and he can't pull her out. It's kind of sad.
Do it.
Done.
Here. Need this?
Perfect timing.
Alright, can the motorized Patriot do something?
Mr. DeWitt, the girl.
Sally!
A PB.
Mr. DeWitt.
PB with the new skip. 2220. Sheesh.
Come to see you.
Nice.
We're going home.
Only took like 3 attempts. Yeah, once I realized spy shotgun ammo, and you're good.
Don't. I'm here. I just want to take you home. I just want you.
Makes that fight a lot easier for sure.
Hurting her.
Come with
She's
me.
not your child.
She is mine.
Let her go. Let her go.
She's mine. Shut it down. Shut down the machine.
Got to pull her through.
Shut down the machine. No, she's no Groot. Shut it down.
Oh my god.
All of it. That poor child.
Clappy clappies.
She wasn't yours, Comstock. I wasn't.
No.
Yet you had to have me, didn't you?
No, this isn't right.
When the guilt was too much.
You turn to us to solve your problem.
To provide a place to go where you might forget.
Where there never was an Anna in the first place.
Comstock was never one to own up to his errors, was he, brother?
Never comfortable with the choices he made.
Always seeking someone else's life to claim as his own.
Elizabeth. Child. I am so sorry.
No, you're not. But you're about to be.
End of part 1. Whoa.